Hey, Ben in the Hollywoods. Well, today is November 17th. Mars, in its exaltation, has now moved into Capricorn at 0 degrees Capricorn. That now goes into a mutual reception with Saturn in Scorpio, which is in a mutual reception with Pluto in Capricorn. So now we have Mars in Capricorn, Saturn in Capricorn, and Pluto in Capricorn. Well, now, if that isn't the old guard, what is? So expect a new front from the old guard, which I guess you could term the cabal, or the good old boys, or the network, or the way things were. And this could be their last, well, I wouldn't say their last ditch effort, but their first real frontal assault on us. So we need to be together, because there's another network of equally powerful good guys trying to get something done, but they don't seem to be getting much done. And it's not that hard to figure out why. When doing my remote viewing seminars, I met tremendous interference, and with energies guised as gold crosses. So these are these hypocritical Christians who bang their secretaries on Friday afternoon and go to church on Sunday making deals and trying to buy little parcels of coke. So that's it. I'm giving you an alert as of today. Mars is in Capricorn, and as it moves up next week sometime into the conjunction with Saturn, expect some problems here in the United States. But also, at the same time, give more energy and give more light to those who are doing constructive bridges into the fourth dimension, because you can linger your consciousness in either place, the shitty that is or the greatness that could come, depending on where you focus your energy. So remember, the key to focus is the pineal gland to the heart, the antakarana. Once you're focusing there, you're a universal person.
In the dead of night, the ravenous, blood-sick creature searches for its sacrifice. Through the hideous darkness it lurches, driven by death itself. Only the satisfaction of slaughter will cause it to return to the darkness from which it came.
All right, now we have the problem, or I guess it's not really a problem if you have the information, of the Mayan calendar. Wow, the fearmongers have been selling the fear of the end of the world, apocalypse, Nostradamus is going to drive his vehicles over your head. Well, that's almost preposterous. On drbenaharris.com, my personal website, under the 212 link, I've got 4 top Mayan scholars describing the Mayan calendar in 2012 and where that fits in. And that's a rotating circle of reality. It's brought disasters, but it doesn't have to bring disasters. In this particular case, it would appear that what's happening is the third and the fourth dimension are blending. It's like a drawbridge. You're coming across on the third, and you can keep going in the third down into the drink, or jump over into the fourth and wonder what all the noise is behind you. So that's the Mayan calendar, and that is kicking on pretty quick. And we also have to deal with the karma of the United States. Now, let's take a look at our karma. I mean, did you do anything shitty? I didn't do anything shitty, but a lot of people have. So have you been beaten up real bad yet? It's not been too bad for me, but I wouldn't say it's great. Take a look at New York City. That place is a disaster by FEMA. Now, that's part of the plan, just to beat up the United States. They engineered that storm through HARP, beat the hell out of New York, and now around the Statue of Liberty is floating all the toiletries from the city that's not sitting in hallways and apartment buildings where there's no food and people. So this is all a deliberate attack on the United States. The next whack is scheduled to go to Los Angeles. The scalar activity over Los Angeles is getting a little overactive, so you can kind of watch for some problems here. Now today, November 17th, which I believe is the 4 of clubs, which is a Mars-Jupiter configuration for me, and it's a Mars-Jupiter type of card, the 4 of clubs, a go-getter. Mars moved into Capricorn, and it'll be trining some of the bigger planets, So this could be a good time. You could also see the unifying again of the cabal, but also the unifying of the good guys. So it's kind of up to how we do things and what thought forms we take. But if we all stay in resonance and pursue love and hold hands and just don't consent, I think we have a chance of getting through this, because the cabal is falling apart and we just have to get out of the way. All right.
Take me out, you never could. Act up in my neighborhood, you better not. My aim is good. The House of Pain is not the gang, just a funky Irish thing. A Celtic savage making cabbage with corned beef on the side. Irish pride's what I got a lot, so don't dispute it. Constantly I'm zooted. If you got a gun, then shoot it. Pick any beat, I rock it. I'm always in the pocket. You try to L, I grab my gat, and now you see me cock it. Next I pull the trigger. I don't care if you're bigger. You try to con yourself, you're bulletproof, but how you figure? The cats that I'll be popping, they'll have your body dropping. You thought you knew the deal, but now you feel your heartbeat stopping. I'm mopping up the comp, that's short for competition. I run my lyrics like the Irish mob and Hell's.
So here's the horoscopes with the rulerships, and as you can see, the alignment that they're talking about, it really doesn't exist. There isn't any alignment there. What there is the sun at a critical degree of Sagittarius, moving into the 0 degree of Capricorn, where Mars happens to reside today, November 17th. But as for some kind of alignment, why, this is significant as a niche on the clock. It's just another measurement of a changing reality, like a stretched out eclipse. But what's going to happen, no one knows. It could be a lot of disasters, and there could be, as we jump from the 3rd to the 4th, wondering what all the noise is behind us. Let's hold hands and listen to Om in our head, and make sure that we rise to a higher level while all this is going on. Right.
Take me out, you never could. Act up in my neighborhood, you better not. My aim is good. The House of Pain is not the gang, just a funky Irish thing. A Celtic savage making cabbage with corned beef on the side. Irish pride's what I got a lot, so don't dispute it. Constantly I'm zooted. If you got a gun, then shoot it. Pick any beat, I rock it. I'm always in the pocket. You try to L, I grab my gat, and now you see me cock it. Next I pull the trigger. I don't care if you're bigger. You try to con yourself, you're bulletproof, but how you figure? The cats that I'll be popping, they'll have your body dropping. You thought you knew the deal, but now you feel your heartbeat stopping. I'm mopping up the comp, that's short for competition. I run my lyrics like the Irish mob in Hell's Kitchen. The House of Pain is in effect, y'all. I say the House of